Electroplating. Electroplating is the process in which a layer of particular element is coated on the surface of another conductor by the method of electrolysis. Conditions for electroplating are: the conductor which is to be coated is made the cathode electrode. The material by which the conductor to be coated is made the anode electrode. The electrolyte must contain one of the salt of the anode electrode. Let us look at one example. Suppose we have to plate an iron spoon by copper. Take a beaker containing copper sulfate solution. Clean the iron spoon and dip it into the solution and connect it to the negative terminal of the battery so that it becomes the cathode. The copper plate is connected to the positive end of the battery so that it becomes the anode. The copper sulfate acts as an electrolyte breakup into copper ions and sulfate ions. At the anode, the sulfate ions move toward the anode plate where the copper atom of anode loses 2 electrons and becomes copper ion. These copper ion combine with sulfate ions to give copper sulfate. Because of the loss of this copper atom, the anode slowly becomes thin. The concentration of copper sulfate in the beaker remains the same. At the cathode, the copper ion is attracted towards the cathode, where it gains 2 electrons and becomes copper atom. The copper atom is deposited at the iron spoon. Thus, the copper that dissolved in the solution is deposited at the spoon and the layer of copper at the spoon is increased slowly. Thus, the iron spoon is coated with the copper.